how did you find that so perfect? But it's also
I know, it's
a
beautiful.
wonderful neutral. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the Almina. That is what Amy is wearing. This has that kind of fashion twist, if you will, from Birkenstock.
Yes,
right? Which we're loving. Yeah, and that has been, every single one of these designs have been like a customer pick since we've offered them here at HSN. So we'll talk about the story and how that came to be. But this is our platform sandal. This is the Almina. It's $135. And let's quickly go through individual color choices.
Yes,
so
this is the pecan.
And it goes, same thing, perfectly with your outfit. I love it. Next to that, this is what we're calling sandcastle, which is perfect. Then we have a sage. And then lastly, we have this in what we're calling dark tea.
Yes.
Okay. If you want this sage green, I have fewer than 100 of those going around, but same concept here, dual sizing, 5, 5.5 through 11, 11.5. So explain what Papillio is.
Yes.
In part of Birkenstock, because it's the same.
Yes, Papillio is our fashion kind of offshoot of Birkenstock. So it's kind of where we get to be a little edgier, come up with some actual elevated styles, both in style, but actual height. So this is where we play with height. So we have given you some platform here. So you have about 1.5 inches to 2 inches on your heel here and about a full inch on the actual platform. And you know, Lynn, I have arthritis in my big toe. So for a while I was thinking, oh, I just absolutely cannot wear heels anymore because every time I would wear them, I would be in excruciating pain the next day. And Papillio is really the answer and solution to all of that. So I know a lot of us who are either height challenged or maybe you just like the way that you look in heels, you are excited about the opportunity to really have a fashionable shoe that doesn't put all that pressure on your toes and your joints and that still gives you that proper alignment that you're looking for. That's what Papillio is all about. And then of course, you're still getting the DNA of the Birkenstock brand, which is that contoured footbed and of course that cork and latex center that's gonna mold to your individual foot and really create that customized experience. So you can have that height, you can have that fashionable look, and you really have a very elegant two-strap design here in a full leather upper that again is going to last for years to come. I mean, this is a shoe that gets better in time. You know, the upper, the bottom, I mean, all of it just gets better and better the more you wear it.
Yeah, how many shoes can you say it only gets better with time? And that's a promise. Yeah, because it gets more and more custom made and molded to your own personal foot. And all of our footbeds are gonna be different. You're seeing right now Erin wearing this in that beautiful dark tee. Now it becomes like, you look at it, it's a fashion, you say, well, they're my Birkenstocks. And it's like, no way.
Yeah, I know.
Not that they're not fashionable, because they are fashionable in their own right.
Yes,
obviously the classic, like what I'm wearing.
Birkenstocks do have kind of a look to them, and this
DNA.
We kind of have a little bit more. We get a little bit more of creativity involved with the designs with these to kind of maybe stray a little bit away from that traditional Birkenstock look, and of course, we're giving you additional height. I remember when I first started working with Birkenstock, my mother-in-law sent me a pair of her Papillios, and she said, the lady at the shoe store said these were Birkenstocks, but I don't know, are they really? And I said, yes, yes, they are. And actually, even now, we have on the footbed that it is Papillio by Birkenstock. So you can see the name because so many people had the same question as well. They're like, how could this be? Well, they are by Birkenstock. This is just one of our kind of offshoot sister brands.
And that's a suede leather, correct?
Yes.
The two bands that are, again, at the top, one of them being fully adjustable. And you get that little opportunity to get a little bit of a lift, which I personally absolutely love, like to your point, through the years of standing in heels for so long here. A lot of issues with the, which many of you at home know, I'm constantly throwing off my shoes, but I'm very much height challenged, so it's hard. So it's nice to have that, fashion look. And a lot of people who have like the classic Birkenstock that I'm wearing, love that we started bringing in the Papillio line for that reason, to have more of the fashion element, but same traditional footbed that we know and love and adore, and know only gets better. Can't wear them out. And yes, listen, it's an investment. You're gonna find this in retail and you're gonna pay $135. You're not gonna have the opportunity to put a fifth of the price on with FlexPay.
Right.
That we love. So, we always talk about brands we love and partnerships here with HSN. This is huge, right?
Yes.
I mean, to have that opportunity for a brand that's truly known, loved, and trusted. And we talk about this, Amy. It's funny because it's not just, back when I was growing up, in the 70s, it was like, oh, well, that's like the college hippie kids, wear the Birkenstocks in the 60s, Now, it is like hot hot fashion for all ages.
Yes, you know, because people really realized, I think, of course, with big changes that happened in the world 5 years ago, but people really realized that comfort is key. We want to be comfortable, but you don't have to sacrifice style to be comfortable, and Birkenstock proves that. And of course, with over 250 years of heritage, that really sets the stage for an icon, right? And once you reach that kind of status symbol, really style follows you. So just like the shoe actually conforms to you, you don't have to conform your foot to the shoe. I feel like society, you know, has really turned and celebrated Birkenstock, because any shoe that can last the test of time like that and doesn't change because what they created is so great and really works, I mean, that deserves a lot of praise and applaud from everyone else out there. And of course, high fashion runway, you can see Birkenstocks being paired with some of the highest fashion labels out there. So very exciting how, you know, the business has really developed over time and how society has embraced it, because we do need comfort and we do need good foot health.
And yeah, 100%. Okay, real quickly, just to recap, this is the dark tea. This is where we're most limited right now. That's the sage. This is what Danya just came out in. That's the sandcastle. And then in front of Amy, we have the pecan. Looks like pecans are most popular right now.
Yes.
So right across the board, very, very, very popular. Always is. $27. I was going to say with shipping, but we're picking up shipping on every single one of our designs in this hour. So we're going to ship them right out to you on us for you to get them at home. This is the fashion line, but it's the original footbed that we